All right, well, I said I might go ahead and make a video about some specific books that I had a lot to say about. So I thought I would go ahead and start with this book, The Little Prince. This book means a lot to me personally. I, my mother introduced this book to me when I was young, and she told me some of the significance of it to her, and I wanted to share this book to my son. And so actually I got this special pop-up book edition for my son for his first birthday as my little prince. My little prince. Anyway, so this is just such a beautiful edition of this book. I was a little nervous when I first bought it because I thought, well, maybe it doesn't have the whole story, but it absolutely does. So there we've got got some of the pop out right there. Anyway, so one thing I remember, well, first of all, let's go ahead and just talk through the book a little bit. I love how thought-provoking this book is, right? So you see instantly this image. What does this image look like? It looks kind of like a hat, except if you look closely, there's a little eye there. So this, of course, anyone who has read the book knows, sorry if it's a spoiler, of course this is actually a drawing of a snake that has eaten an elephant. So right off the bat, I love how this book starts with subverting your expectations and making you think about things a little differently. Anyway, so moving on, as you can see, yeah, it has the whole book in here. And I just love this. You know, we've got the little sheep, all this little art. And one thing that was especially precious to me as a memory from sharing this with my son is I had this book. I had been reading it to my son, and I set it up on I don't know what to call it, but I guess on our entertainment center. So it was out of reach. And my son, my little 1-year-old, at one point, he started going, and reaching up to the top of the entertainment center. And I was like, what do you want? Oh, the baobabs. I love baobab trees. My grandmother was from South Africa. And so these, giant African trees always make me think of her. Anyway, so my son, like I said, he was going, trying to reach up and point toward something that was on the entertainment center. And I asked a couple times, oh no, it's bent. I was trying to figure out what he wanted, and then I finally realized he was trying to reach this book. And that was so special to me. My little boy, my little prince, had wanted, oh, this doesn't turn up very well. He wanted more of this book. He wanted me to read to him. And that was just so special that I could, at such a young age, he was already, so motivated by books, so influenced by books. And so I really appreciate that about about books in general. But, this book in particular has just an extra special meaning to me. Oh, I love this section of the book when the little prince goes to these different worlds and learns about all these people who are fixated on the wrong things, right? Things that are not that important. Like the alcoholic who can't stop drinking because he's ashamed of being an alcoholic. Anyway, or the businessman counting the stars. Anyway, so I just wanted to share a little bit about this book, how special it was to me, how special it was to my son. There's just so much here. If you haven't read this book, I love these little books that are just so whimsical and yet so deep at the same time. I think there's a lot that can be learned from things that seem simple, but turn out to be quite deep. Oh, here's the snake that moved. My son loved this page. All right, and the big mountain. Oh, there's my son's in the middle of his video recording. All right. Oh, and the pull tab to make him turn around. So yeah, this is a very beautiful book. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend you read it. And that, I will go ahead and end. I think that's the end here. Oh, there's the little prince, and that's the end. All right. Well, thank you for going on that little journey down memory lane with me and the little prince and my son, my own little prince.